as a lot of our maintenance staff does not have all the keys to every building, and having a possibility of that remote access is a great feature, and be able to respond to emergency and mitigate the issues in a quicker manner is another added amenities to this. And if I may just respond to Mr. Rice's comment and concerns about security gates, and I really appreciate that because I heard so many concerns from the parent community. And I want you to know that we are addressing case by case. I think it's more better approach, not just because we have the portables, we got to have a fence. It's not a blanket statement. We want to put it out there, but I recently remember at Only Elementary School where is a budget budding to a shopping center, and there is a property fence line that separates, and a lot of neighborhood has tendency to cut across the school properties to the shopping center, and those are security concerns that we do address through the fence, and which makes sense. But while it's not connected directly to the portable issues, I think the fence and the portables has to be looked at case by case, and we can make a recommendation as part of the CIP.
Okay. Regarding the cameras, who's going to monitor the cameras?
Well, the cameras are really never monitored. Well, let me back up. We monitor those cameras at nighttime when the schools are closed, and our alarm system monitors the cameras, but we only have the ability to monitor at any given time probably about 60 cameras. So we have to switch from school to school to school. All these cameras are recorded. So if there's an incident, we go back and review, but we don't have the staff that can just sit in a room and watch cameras all day long.
Yeah, but we have electronic detection system does have round-the-clock operation that they are able to monitor. But again, we are talking about 24.5 million square foot of building, 202 schools. It's physically impossible to monitor all at once, but it does provide ability to record and be able to assist in the investigation process.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I just think it's an indictment on the state of affairs of the United States that we have to create fortresses for children, and the first remembrances of school shouldn't be that, you got to be on lockdown and fences and cameras and police officers who are armed. I just think it's a very sad thing, and I would hope that at some point, I'm glad you said you're looking at this case by case. I really am not one that believes that schools should be prisons or look like them. And so, we're a very unusual school system. We have 500 square miles of county here and more than 200 buildings. There is no way possible that the comings and goings of every single person approaching every single school building in this county is going to be captured somehow in real time. So I just think parents should just know that. We're doing the best we can to secure these buildings, but it's not possible to do it. And so we can keep spending more money and, fortifying buildings, and next thing you know, they'll look more like prisons than schools, and that's why I am where I am on certain of these issues that we talked about during budget. But let's do the best we can to keep the kids and the staff safe. But I would caution against going overboard. I think we just do what Mr. Hellman just said and what you just said, Mr. Song. We take these on as case by case, depending on where these school buildings are located. We know that there are some areas of the county much more dangerous and much more urban environments that need more attention than maybe some others. And we do know, Mr. Rice, that when I was on the school board, now it's been some years ago, that these conversations about fortifying fences around the portables has been an ongoing conversation for many, many years. And so thank you guys for doing what you're doing. You're doing the best you can. We're always going to be here to, help fund what needs to be funded in the CIP. But I just hope if anybody's listening out there that has kids in school buildings, that this is a very, very safe place to send your children, and we do the best that we know how to do to keep them safe. So thank you all very much for being here. Yeah, we're supposed to. We have a recommendation. Yes,
just one thing.
Mr. Andrews.
Yeah, I thought, how's that memorandum of understanding coming along on the school resource officers?
Glad you asked. It's been out for 3 reviews. Today's the deadline for the 3rd review. We expect to have a draft down to our COO tomorrow or the next day, and Chief Manager and Dr. Starr are meeting on July 15th.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good.
We've heard from all the signatory agencies. Everybody's happy with it.
Good. It's good to hear. Okay.
I hope I'm happy. We do have a recommendation for the 5.860 for the school security systems project, and without objection, you're fine.
Thank you for the support.